Hi guys, it's Aaron here from Inferno Flame Runners. Today I want to go over the kettlebell swing, some teaching points, the tracking of the kettlebell through the movement, and the importance of the hip hinge when performing the exercise. Okay guys, so to start with, we're going to just look at the kettlebell. So the kettlebell, it's one of these if you haven't used one before. It's a solid mass of the weight at the bottom with the handle over the top. Okay, for this move you're going to want an overarm grip on the kettlebell. So that looks like that, guys. So from the side, looks like that. Okay. Depending on what kettlebell you get will depend on the size of the handle and how much room you've got for that kettlebell. So you might have to just slip 2 fingers outside like that, or you might be able to get both hands wrapped around the bar comfortably. Okay. So what you're going to need is a shoulder width stance. Again, just like a squat or a deadlift, we want our heels pushed into the floor at all times, shoulders back and retracted, chest out, and in that neutral position to start with. Okay, guys. That core engaged, and we're always looking forwards and not down. Okay, so we'll do it without the kettlebell first, so you understand the tracking of the movement through it. Okay, so imagine I've got a kettlebell in my hands. What will happen is my hips will dip backwards. Okay, so I create a slight hip hinge. Okay, at the back, I gain a little bit of momentum with it, and then back, and then I create full momentum. Okay, you'll notice again, I do not go into hyperextension, so I don't go back like this. Okay, I stay neutral, kettlebell comes forward. The power comes from the hip drive. Okay, so that hip hinge, so when their hips come back and they drive forwards powerfully, squeezing those bum cheeks at the back. Okay, that is what gains momentum in the movement, not legs, arms. Okay, it's all one motion. It's like that. Okay, power is transferred to the upper body. So do it with a kettlebell now. So from side view, overarm grip, shoulder width stance or just past, dip back with the hips, slight swing for momentum, straight up. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm performing to chest height or shoulder height with that kettlebell. I'm looking forwards all the time, not down, keeping that spine in a nice neutral position. Okay, I'm not doing this, I'm not looking down. As you can see, that starts to make my back flex. It's very uncomfortable, it will make me dizzy, and it's not efficient. Okay, so it's all about hip hinge, drive forwards powerfully and positively. Okay, keeping that core nice and tight, looking forwards. Okay, you may see some people do a full swing, so I call chest height or shoulder height a half clock, and then I call a full swing a full clock, obviously. So this would be half clock to that, full clock all the way above your head. Okay, same thing, it's just recruits more power to get it above your head. Okay, rather than a half swing like that. Okay, so we're looking at it from the front. Shoulder width starts, feet pushed into the floor, overarm grip on that kettlebell, core engaged, shoulders back and down, looking forwards, push my belt to the back for that hip hinge, momentum, straight up to shoulder height. I'm not hyperextending, so I'm not leaning back too far. Nice neutral position. Okay, and that is the movement. Looking forward at all times, driving through those hips. Okay guys, so that is what you're looking for when performing the kettlebell swing. Make sure you get that hip hinge, drive it forward, squeeze those glutes at the back. That's where your power comes from. Make sure your core's nice and tight, your heels are pushed into the floor at all times. You look forwards and not down. Okay, and you grip onto that kettlebell nice and tight. So drop that weight a little bit, have a little go with the practice. Remember, as I said yesterday, video yourself on the exercise so you can see where you're going wrong or what you're doing right and where you can improve, and then go from there, guys. It's all about power production, power transfer through the hips. See you later.